テスト、テスト。見えてますか？聞こえてますか？ナナちゃん、メガホン、ありがとう。
サーラちゃん様かわいいやったーかわいいやったーかわいいやったーかわいいやったー。
ハワイ、あったありがとう。ハワイは関係ない。
サーラちゃん様小広告さんが 700PT ニコニ広告しました。
ひまわり。
今日の衣装は不思議な感じ。
エモーション、夏のが終わったのかと思ったけど違うんだね。多分こういうのアクリっていうジャンルだと思う。バノリ、和風ロリータ。かわいいでしょ？
やってんね。
かなり気に入ってるよ。やってるよ。前回のあらすじ。
ニコ生アプリ4周年の期間限定エモーションが追加されてる感じですね。
メインストーリー、ラストっぽいから DLC エリアに来ました。
なるほど。
そこで、依頼人の話を聞いて。なんだっけ？スペーサーズチョイスの陰謀を暴く。そんな感じのストーリーだった。動けないロボット。かわいそう。
このゲーム初見の時に
アプリ
難易度上げまくったら敵がとんでもなく強くて諦めちゃった。
難易度。スーパーノバが一番難しいんだっけ？
そうそう。
初見で難易度上げまくるのすごいね。
仲間もすぐ死んじゃって悲しかった。
ハードだと割と余裕な感じあるけど。スーパーノバはもっと難しいんだろうね。
Wow. Look at those stars. Don't it make you feel small in the best way?
肩身が狭くなる。
初見はハードとかがいいと思いますわ。
私もそう思う。
怪しい人影さんが 900PT ニコニ広告しました。
人影ちゃん、広告ありがとう。
広告貢献3位、トレスタイボさんが 100PT ニコニ広告しました。
トがまるで案内するかのように走って。単純なスプラット。変わった色してるね。
広告貢献3位、トレスタイボさんが 1700PT ニコに広告しました。
こっちのはよく見る色してる。トレス、タイコちゃん、報告ありがとう。ナナシチャンネル、本ありがとう。人影ちゃん、メガホンあ
広
りがとう。
告貢献1位、トレスタイボさんが 1100PT ニコに広告しました。
トレストイコちゃん、
広告貢献2位、
ありがとう。
怪しい人影さんが 300PT ニコに広告しました。
最近チケットが細いよね。
広告貢献1位、
細い
トレスタイボさんが 1700PT ニコに広告しました。
細やかへ。まとめて大きい、逃しにくい感じする。
広告貢献1位、トレスタイボさんが
結構人いるんだね。
9400PT ニコに広告しました。わかる。
さっき避難中っていうアナウンスが聞こえたけ。
微妙に額面が違ったり、追加の文章が入って別扱いになってたりね。
変則複式防衛兵。強そう。破壊されている場合は気絶する。
強そう。
レベルも高い。電力変換器がありませんって言われてる。スペーサーズチョイスと電力変換器はセットなんだね。オプション1件に対して1ビット支払う。現在の債務9508。
広告貢献4
ゴルゴン
位、MMG さんが
ガラス
300PT ニコに広告しました。
編集済みが2000箱。MMD ちゃん報告ありがとう。ナナシちゃんメガホンありがとう。第4位にランクイン。よく見たら撮るスタイルちゃんすごい高額チケット入れてくれてた。ありがとう。検閲いっぱ
4位
いさ
のお
れてるね。
嬢様。広告貢
そういう
献4位、
言い方されると
MMG さんが
なんか
300PT ニコに広告しました。
やっぱり4位じゃね。低い音。注射器。志願者25人。
数ロリ系かわいい。
こういうの好き。 スペーサーズチョイスの警備チームなのに、兄、弾薬より、中弾薬の方が多い。ブストを超えるチョイス。相対性理論。なんだかややこしいこと言ってる。言い方がややこしいけど。簡単に言うと、業績が悪いからもっと頑張れっていうこと。行動は魂の鍛錬である。さすがスペーサーズチョイスだな。
本編は何時間くらいプレイしてます？
どのくらいだろう。1本目の DLC も合わせてそろそろ1時間になる。100時間。
マジか、やり込んでますね。
そうかな。まだメインストーリー終わってないからね。朝、今ちょっと増えた。債務がちょっと増えてる。操作するたびに増えてそう。
すっごいボリューム。
主は短いって聞いてた。一周あたりのプレイ時間は短いみたいな噂を聞いてたんだけど、マップも狭いとかね。飛んだガセネタだったね。ボリュームいっぱいあるよ。ガス、カリアやステラ、ベイがまだ動いてた頃。ベラスケスってどこかで聞いた名前のような気がする。どこで聞いたんだったかな。はい、サイも触れた。ドミニク・トランって今生きてるのか。
マハリトさんが 600PT ニコニ広告しました。
後で払ってあげようかな。ハリトさん、広告ありがとう。スプラッタク。建物入っちゃうんだ。
サーラちゃん様かわいい。やった。
やったぜ。ビットならあるから払ってあげよう。 優秀なチームプレイヤーとなりおめでとうございます。人が増えた。
This unit reminds you that death is a prison without doors.
借金は扉のない牢獄である。このドレス見つけてね。
Come here.
一目見て気に入っちゃった。
Don't want to chat? Fine. You're on my list now, bub.
桜ドレス。かわいい船。
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now.
偉そうなヒゲだな。目を見つめ続けてあげよう。
Good. Look up. Now look down. Thank
じ
you.
っと見つめてあ
Got
げ
him
よう。
from my mother. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation.
俺はアレックス放送だ。でも人
I
に
could
聞
do
く前
without
に
the sass,
まず君
but
が
that's
名乗
good
るべき
enough.
だ。
You're cleared. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head
正
on
気じゃない人
downstairs.
がいっぱいいるのかな。
ナナシさんがギフト、かき氷、5
Every
種
day,
類の
どういう意味なんだ
100TP を送りま
scrappers
した。
set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back,
バナナ子ちゃん、か
they
き
aren't
氷
always
あ
the
りがとう。
same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
いちご味。その服に似合ってるかも。ジョーカー9614ちゃん、メガホン、ありがとう。ハリトちゃん、メガホン、ありがとう。隊長、捜
First,
索
they
して
get
戻っ
real
てきた
twitchy
奴らは
and
別人のようになってるん
shouting
だ
at。folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves on account of how they
ひどい
soiled
な。
themselves. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human
人
skin.
間性が消え
Seen
る。
it happen myself. It's never pretty. This is the Sprat
それ
Shack,
で、ここ
the
は
most
何なんだ。
remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting.
水飲み
Rule
場。
number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place
だい
on
ぶ
this
スプラ
rock.
ッタ。
I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people
世紀末な
change,
ことになって
they
るな。
stay outside where they belong. Just
変
don't
わって
ask
し
me
まっ
to
た。連
dance.
中は入れない。
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
That's us.
Yes, your presence screams high class.
We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types, and a
最
lot
高
of
級だ。
cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt.
それは汚れが嫌いなんだ。気が合うね。
This is a sublight bar. So
私
most
の
of
汚
our
れは嫌
regulars
いだ
come
な。
to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again. Something bad happened
閉
here.
鎖された。
Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects. Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10 to 1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar. Watch yourself out
ふも
there.
ふも。
Oh, ugh. This place smells like Felix's birth.
A true den of iniquity. How refreshing.
なんと、すがすがしい。
Watch your step. Von Hoffman sees everything.
This is a family business. Chin up. Look sharp.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
最初の一杯はサービス。やっぱりスペクトラムだね。
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
何色？一番安いベッド
広
だ。
告貢献3位、サハラちゃん様かわいいヤッターさんが 900PT ニコニ広告しました。
かわいい。やったー。ありがとう。
Most of my
正確
regulars
には
are
違う
sublight
けど。
scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while. Lucky.
ラッキー、
Sure,
本
I
当
know
や
him.。He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job.
死んだことも
Spent
知
a
っ
lot
て
of
そ
time
う。
coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation.
相続、
Just down the
喧
road.
嘩、玉。強そうな施設。
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans and marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame about what happened to him.
サードチョイスの上層部。
You really want to hear my
何があ
story?
ったんだ。
Law. Most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody
それはお
limb.
かしい。
So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
ラッキーの腕が届いてから、もう何週間も経ってるはず。何ヶ月も経ってるかもしれない。
Get this.
続けてくる。
Canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm. I'm a bartender. Attention to
なんで
detail is
Lucky?
my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and
Samurai
sent
の
it
人。
care of the Halcyon parcel service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
腕をちゃんと包装しておく。サイコパス、歌。
I figured Hawthorne would want to
な
know
ぜ
what
わざ
happened
わ
to his
ざ。
pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business.
真面目なんだな。
Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
意味深。
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrena Time came from here.
小惑
Just
星、
down the
丸
road
ご
at the
と。
old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
アドレナ、
I
ダイム
doubt
が作ら
anyone
れた
knows。the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrena Time still hit the market. Me, I never touched the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
アドレナタイムってどんな効果だった？
Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal,
よく覚えてない
prototype
な。
weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone
使
dropped
わ
their
ずに売っ
gear
ちゃっ
and
てる
ran.
からかな。
Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt. Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up. And I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite
ロスコ
customer over
な
in the
ら
storage
もっ
room
と
on the
情報
second
持
floor.
ってるか？
Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
レオノー
He's
ラ
been
も
here
持っ
since
てる。
opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him. He didn't tell me and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left
自分
behind,
か
and
ら話せ
a
な
lot
い
of
ことは
bad
聞かな
folks
い。
made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
人付き合いがう
Roscoe's
まそう。
drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind. He'll be all right. He's with the family now, and we take care of our own. Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone, if you're open to a side gig. Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. Didn't think twice about it. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her. What are
今
friends
晩ちゃん
for,
様。
eh?
こ
You
ん
got
ばん
it,
は。
bud. Name your poison.
どんな毒がお好み？猫、目の圧力、ヘルメット。かっちゃん、R。飲み物と食料と落とし物売ってる。
I don't
今日のお召し物
even
可愛いです
remember
ね。
how I got here. Fell asleep one night and woke up in a lab.
いいでしょう。
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
かなりお気に入り。
Can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
Break it up, you two. I've heard more than enough of your shit for one day.
Quit staring.
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
喧嘩してる。
Don't you be
Salvage,
getting any
take the car.
ideas.
I risked my life sneaking around marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist.
All right, that's enough. This is a family establishment. You want to make a mess? You make it outside.
秋からいろいろ見えそう。
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a
大丈夫、
fortune.
大丈夫。そんなにブカブカじゃないし。
Ah, it's the same fight every day. 5 years we've been at this, and we still can't agree on how to properly tag salvage. Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly, or I'll forbid you to come here at all.
ス
Is
プラ
that
ットシャック
understood?
では喧嘩禁止。
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout. And we'll settle
入
this
り口
later
の
on
人
our
が言
own
ってた
terms.
ね。
Ah, it's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do
上半
something,
身
these
だ
two
け
are
だ
gonna
と
be at
忍
each
者っぽ
other's
くも見える。
throats.
なるほど。確かに。ご 腰から下は膨らんでスカートになってて可愛い。言われてみたら忍者っぽいかも。ちょっとカメラの位置ずらしてみよう。忍者感出てきた。いい発想。
You do that for me?
台話もらうけどな。
Nothing's free on Gorgon. You're clever to have that figured out already. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation. So,
一
just
番
up
不
the
当な
road
扱い。
and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my
ちょうど
claim on that
東
wreck.
にナンパ船
Then
があ
I
る。
wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
忍者感だけで見ると、髪はショートかポニテが良かった。
プーマ。でも、これ忍者だと思ってこなかったからな。フレフリダンス。かわいい。
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
大声で叫んだだけで権利主張。
When I found the
Kitty
shipwreck,
saw-
there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day, so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
忍者コメは別の方だから悪気はないのよ。
印をつけたに違いない。
Quit leading the prosecution, Hullhead. Anyway, that's my story, sir. I drew an X
どん
in
な
the dirt
印？
with my toe.
それも踏んだら消えちゃいそうな印だな。
Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
まあ、悪気があるとは思ってないよ。大事なのは、私が可愛いってこと。どっちも薄塗ろで。ソルベージの印の付け方も知らない。
That
サーラ
ain't
ちゃん
no
様可
kind
愛い
of
やった。
fair.
だから、どちらも
He ain't
勝
even
訴し
from
ない。
around here, Lex.
Here's a six-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change.
裁判費
A little too often, if you
毒はあ
ask
るの
me.
か
But that's the sublight way. Anything worth doing is worth fighting over.
こん
かわいい
ばんは。
やったこんばんは
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
That's my captain.
Very diplomatic, Captain. Though fighting would be preferable to another conversation such as that.
Xbox の武闘派な一面が出てる
No, no, it went down. False alarm.
これはスペクトラムのレッドかな当たりスペクトラムウォッカはピンがカクカクして
Don't go looking for a fight with me.
色もわかりやすいしこっちは生姜きプリノか
You think the folks here like strangers? Because some of them are looking at us like maybe not.
Surprisingly, this place exhibits an aesthetically pleasing use of space.
美的に楽しい空間利用言葉が難しい
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
ヤードスコーン何かのカードゲームしてる
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of the
置き
solar
去りにされ
system,
たロス
pal.
コ
But you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook. Some kind. Yeah,
彼
that's
女
a
とは
good way
話し
to
た
put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board.
笑っちまう
And the
よ
rest, writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
何事かお困りのようだな
Do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
I prefer to think of it
俺
more
の
as
仕
a
事の
way of
8
life
割
than
は
a
クソ
job.
じじいを助けることだ
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby fucked years, but I can't stay gone.
どうして離れられないんだ
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
すぐブラック企業だな
Right on the money.
これでその録音機器をなくしちゃったから見つけてほしいのかな
But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I
ダ
can
ンディは
finally get the hell
いい
out of
感じ
here.
に尖ってる
Someone had been
ど
trying
う
to
して
steal
隠
them
したんだ
since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe.
女
They
子はどう
always
したん
found
だ
a
ろ
way
う
in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid.
助手が一緒だったん
Thought I
だ
was so clever. What a fool I was. Oh, Georgie? Yeah, she helped me with interviews. A real
Georgie.
whiz with the portable recorder tech, too. When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off Gorgon. With any luck, she's safe and
女子は
comfortable
一
in
人で帰った
Byzantium.
んだ
She tried every which way to stay, but it was my contract keeping us here, not hers. Didn't seem fair she'd have to suffer just because I made a bad deal.
なんかかっこいいじゃん。このゲームでは珍しく、いい人が多いね。この星は利益無視して出てけばいいのに。
I've caught a couple of rides out with sublight folks, but the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with marauders just to fulfill a line item on a contract.
競技会に追い出される。
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stash in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Bernie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
頭にひっつけたらよく燃えそう。
映画は入り口のすぐ外。また紙の話してる。
Seems like a good idea at the time. Someone had started a fire, folks
紙
were
ってあ
shooting
んま
other
り
folks.
燃えないと
It
思
was a
うと。
madhouse.
でも燃えやすそうな加工みたいな髪型してるね。
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
スチールウール感ある。
すごいとこに隠したな。
Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up
プ
wherever
ライマ
I
ル
hid.
が暴れてる。
The final one is in
なる
human
ほどな。
inquiry and auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in observation room B. What with the
観察
test
室
subjects
B。
running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
よく知らなかった。
Strength to your sword arm,
よく生
friend.
きてここに残ってたね。
Soon as I sober up, I'm heading back to the room.
What's the story with this place anyhow?
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies came in, deadly chemicals went out.
Who told you that?
I worked here back in the day.
You're pulling my leg.
Nope, it's true.
生活必需品を買って危険な化学物質を撃って。 そうやって生活してた。 君がもう一人も。
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here.
この
and
星
whose
に来て
journey's far
急
from
に
over.
この強調表示みたいなので使い始めたね。こんな強調表示。 ここまでの星では見なかった。 そういう文化があるのか。
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into
見る
something?
目があるね。
I'd do it myself, but of course, the marauders would eat me alive. Not for long.
インターホン、バレリア。
Looking for something out there. Been paying sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress. It is to me. but
大事なものだったな。
junk to sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
試験管をピカピカに出た。
Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through
略
to
奪者と
evacuate,
プライマルが暴れて
non-essential
る。
personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed
入れ
behind.
替わって出発したのに、どうしてここにいる？
A broken heart, that's what. This place is greedy.
ブロークンハ
Took
ート。
my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went.
スキ
I
ットル。
know it's still here.
お酒入れる。ちっちゃい大きな音。ちっちゃい容器。
No point in denying it, he died on this rock. Likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it. You'd really do that for me?
スキットルには
And
注
I'll
意
bet
して
you're
お
worth
こう。
10 of those sublights,
普段だと 250ml だ
I don't
っ
have
け
much,
か。
but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the
そうそう。
occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a
そ
small
んな
kitchen
感じ。
opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
メンテナン
Yeah?
ス、倉庫。
That old flirt?
何？
Yeah.
いえ、
I let
知っ
him
て
buy
る
me
か
a
い？
drink or two. He talked my ear off about exciting jobs he'd done. All lies, I'm sure. He fell asleep with his head on my shoulder. That man had baggage like you wouldn't believe. I didn't think anyone could be lonelier than me. He put on quite a front,
混んで
but
たのか？
I think he was weary. Like he'd seen too much and had too little to show for it. Guess we were kindred spirits in a way.
ラッキー、モントーヤ。
He bragged about having the key
ラ
to
ッキ
some
ー、
sort of
そうなと
maintenance
ころが
area in
全
one
然
of the
見
old
つからないね。
buildings. I never saw it, so I just assumed he was talking himself up. He also asked if I wanted to see something gross and slimy he kept in his room, but I declined.
部
Politely.
屋に置いてあるでっかくてネバネバした。
Sure thing. My
見に行こう。
condolences if you two were close. The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to
3階
change the
に
world.
ラッキー、モントーヤ
A
の部屋
tenfold
があるっ
boost
て言
to
ってた
worker
ね。
productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
I heard a rumor that
生産性が10倍になって副作用はない。そんな便利なものがある理由。
What have you got there? Adrenatine.
ここがその部屋。ウイスキーが高すぎる。群馬の姿をした殺人鬼。
群馬怖い。
群馬は宇宙にある。
Great work.
誰だ？反応がない。死んでいる。
Quietly now.
鍵開けできない。 暑そう。
Someone's in here. Hold on. It's coming back up again.
誰かが中に入る。大丈夫。首から虫が生えてたりしない。
I'm all right. That last one really emptied my guts. Wait. Here comes more.
うわー。バーで閉じられてる部屋がある。どこかに忍び込む道がありそう。
広告貢献3位、適当33が 1100PT ニコに広告しました。
適当ちゃん、広告ありがとう。適当ちゃん、メガホンありがとう。奈良しちゃん、メガホンありがとう。
広告貢献2位、適当33が 500PT ニコに広告しました。
適当ちゃん、さらに広告ありがとう。スペーサーズチョイスの
広告貢献2位、適当33が 700PT ニコに広告しました。
適当ちゃん、広告いっぱい。ハリバット。暗証番号は4815。金庫のすぐ近くに銀行の暗証番号を置いてちゃダメでしょ。保管された
マイコ
眼球。
4815か。
Think they stick the preservative in before or after the eye comes out?
ラッキー、弱い子。これが鍵になるの。網膜認証っていうやつか。
And I can't believe I'm about to say this.
やつかな。
That eye might be the key Lucky mentioned. What strangeness have we involved ourselves in here?
どんな
Yes, you
未知と
caught
の
me
遭遇を
ruminating
してしまっ
again.
たのでしょう。
Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts? Perhaps it's just my
この仕事
judicious
全体
nature,
的
but I
に
think
ど
we
う
should
思
be
ってる？
careful if we're following up on this lucky fellow's message. I've always
慎
felt
重にならなけ
caution
れ
is
ば。
the best approach when one is delivered a message attached to a severed limb.
それはそう。切断された腕にメッセージつけて送ってくる人がいる場合、警戒するのが最善。
Perhaps slightly untethered from reality. A feeling I know
ライ
all
ム
too
ちゃん、
well.
広告ありがとう。
It doesn't strike me as a setup, but I still advise caution. I couldn't have said it better
後
myself.
悔する。
As always, I am at your disposal. What's occupying your thoughts?
このダンディをはめようとしたことを後悔させる。
Something you need?
海湯さんが 300PT ニコに広告しました。
ゆうちゃん、広告ありがとう。海ゆちゃん、メガホンもありがとう。 食材がいっぱい。
What's on your mind? If you're heading downstairs,
見張り、ご苦
order
労。
something sweet.
Don't you worry, Mr. Lucky Spirit. We're gonna finish your work and put you to rest, good and proper.
Well, let's just hope we're luckier than
優しいな。
Lucky was.
ソニックだな。こっちの人のことはわからないままだった。
This unit is a friend to all settlers. You have an unpaid talent. This unit is watching.
債務者の味方です。
I got supplies if you need them. No one lasts long on Gorgon.
ムーンフェイス。外にも人間がいるんだ。
広告貢献3位、中本さんが 2300PT ニコに広告しました。
If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's
中
far
本ちゃん、
reaches,
広告
there ain't no
あ
one
りが
around
と
here
う。
liable to help you out. Let me know if
広
you're
告
looking
貢
for
献
something
3位、
particular.
中本さんが 700PT ニコに広告しました。
このダンディ、充電不足になったことないから、多分平気だよ。中本ちゃん、メガホンもありがとう。
Huh? Oh, you
あ
don't
の
gotta
警報
worry
は
about that.
緊急じゃない
It's
み
got
たい
something
だ
to。do with that scrapped Spacer's Choice project from way back. Damn alarm's been
Space
hollering at
and
us for
Choice.
5 years if it's been a day. You know, I don't dream anymore. It's all, please evacuate in an orderly fashion.
スペーサーのチョイスがそんなに長
I
持ち
think
で
that
きるなん
alarm's
て
gonna
感
bang
動。
on for all time. Ain't nothing doing that control terminal in. I know, cause even Von Hoffman couldn't bash it in. And I seen that tough son of a gun throw a man clean across the Sprat Shack one time like he were a toss ball.
ホフマン、
Only
だっ
that
てやれな
Spacer's
かったん
Choice
だ。
shut it down in a big hurry. From what I heard, some of their folks got left behind even. Don't seem like the project ended well.
依頼人のお母さんがこの事件の背負わされたんだよね。
You mean you
大
came
慌
out
て
to
で
this
閉鎖するこ
asteroid
とに
without
なった
knowing
原
nothing
因。
about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist. Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets. If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack, unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten.
安全な範囲で動いて、俺のものを買ってくる。携帯だね。
All right, you know you better than I
自
do.
分の身は自分で守
Just
る。
be sure you watch out for the Marauders. That's the number one thing. Oh, and the Mance. You watch out for Marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting, and you'll probably be fine.
略奪者とマンティと会計監査、ガールズ。
Only the meanest marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to
こ
bite.
の世で一番
He
凶
will
悪な
bust
略
your
奪
head
者。
open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale bread noodles.
すごいじゃん。
Sorry.
腹が減って
Been a
きた。
minute since I last ate. Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad marauders you could find and mashed them together. That's
会計
Charles.
課のチャールズ。
That ain't
その
right.
程度やったことある。
Well, I warned you. If you run off and get exploded to death by a madman with a rocket launcher now, that's on you.
ロケットランチャーナー。
Sure, okay.
ロケットランチャーについて教えてくれ。
Couldn't say. He kills anyone
彼
who
ら
gets
ロ
close
ケッ
enough
ト
to
団ちゃん
ask.
持った経緯は。
Look, long story short, you do not fuck with Chuck. Best to avoid the Marauder camp entirely. That's my 2 bits on the matter. Yeah? His name is Charles and he used to work in
何で
accounting?
会計課なんだ。 略奪者に会計
Anything
課
else you needed?
なんてものは
Yeah?
あるんですか？
The Marauder camp way out to the east. That's what I heard at least. And I sure hope you're asking so you can keep a safe distance away.
これは会いに行くしかないね。
Yeah. His name is Charles and he used to work in accounting? No, sir, they do not. Found a pickaxe in the mine
織物を
like
見て
none
あ
I've
げよ
ever
う。
seen before. Could be awful useful if you're
ツルハ
the
シ。
violent type.
旧の戦闘用ツルハシ。ロボットにボーナスダメージを与える。使わないけど記念に買っておこう。このバリアを抜けると大ダメージは
This dilapidated state of
そもそも
existence
向けられな
awaits
かっ
all
た。
Halcyon if the board persists in their reckless disregard for anything but profit.
利益以外の全てを無視し続けた。これだ、結果がこれだ。チップ NG& レシーブ面。ここに名前がある。この人は何なの？ティートラ。ドミニク TRA。ビリビリ。この上、ちょっと気になる。この上、すでに入ってた。小型ポット。 死体が見える。
Okay, gone quiet.
墓はえそう。バリアで切断されちゃった。今拾った赤いヘルメット。別にユニーク装備ではないんだね。略奪者。グランダラってなん？バーサーカー。
Nicely done.
MTV UR。
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please
お
return
しゃべりできる。
later. Feeling a little rough around the edges? Try a soothing antibiotics cream and wipe those
なん
scream
かクリー
lines
ムも
away.
らった。
Have a better than natural day.
自然異常に入ってことをくれ。大場さんの関係かな。バチバチ。このロゴマーククレおばさんだよね。スペーサーでチョイスのお膝元なのに。なんで来るおばさんのロボットがいるんだろう。
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later.
キックしてみる。
Error. Tilt
産業ス
alarm
パイ。
engaged. Entering emergency reconciliation mode. This unit will
ス
now
パイにしては
engage
堂々としすぎじゃない。
Calamity Protocol. This unit is currently
Calamity.
in wait cycle. Please return later.
カラミティ。
Have a better than natural day.
4から見ても映画好き。今のカラ
自
ミティの言い
信満々にし
方
とけば
好き。
バレへんやろ。
強気。
This is so stupid. Georgie, you asshole. What are you
Georgia.
doing? Hey, you got those drinks? Don't tell me it's Glacial Age again.
When did you become this picky? Beer's beer. Hey, what are we celebrating anyway?
1 year on assignment. Only 10,000 more to go.
No shit. And that makes it 1 year trapped in this
こ
goddamn
れが安
closet.
静記録の1個目か。
1 year getting chewed out by Olivia Ambrose for doing our jobs.
1 year drinking stolen beer.
And 1 year as partners. In crime.
結んだビール飲み続けて1年。
Hey, you okay? Your face is all red. Let me get you some water. Hold on.
Partners, Georgie? Are you out of your mind? Get it together!
違うね。これはただの録音。ロスコの仕事に必要なやつとは別。落ちてる武器が強い。 ゆるね。ニトリの毒攻撃。
Here we go.
敵が多い。
I'll take your confession now.
略奪者殺さず。殺さず強そう。巨大ラが動きが遅い。勝った勝った。あれもう重量オーバーしてる。一回戻って売却。売却必要。記念品はしまう。安いものは売却。買いたい。
携帯閲覧用さんが 1100PT ニコに広告しました。
携帯ちゃん、広告あ
広告
りがとう。
貢献5位、携帯閲覧用さんが 1000PT ニコに広告しました。
携帯ちゃん、メガホンもありがとう。 いろいろ売却。アドレナタイムあった。移動速度が上がる。でも、効果が切れた後、マイナス、下がる。わかりやすく、危ないお薬。改造パーツもいろいろ揃ってるの。行き先がたくさんある。
Hopefully, following in Lucky's footsteps doesn't result in us sharing his fate.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here.
もっと詳しく聞こう。 近接武器使うなんて余裕はないかも。各属性取り揃えて。攻める。
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie.
ブドスプさんが 1700PT ニコニ広告しました。
ブドスプちゃん広告
広告
ありがとう。
4位ブドスプさんが 1000PT ニコニ広告しました。
They turn into a pair of kittens. So, what'll it be?
広告追加ありがとう。
Yes
ブドスプちゃん
and no.
メガホンも
The
ありが
Sprat
とう。
Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge. Yes and no.
ふるさとチョイズ
We're
の
doing a
倉庫。
lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived.
でも
Talk
こ
about
こに
wasted
スペー
potential.
サーズチョイスはもういないから。
Yes and no.
好きにしていいっ
Rumor
てこ
has
とだ
it
ね。
there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea. See, Hagen
法
didn't
的
want
な
a
所有
paper
者
trail
は
that
ス
led
プラッ
back
ト。
to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
Most businesses in Halcyon are run by sprats, but this is the first I've heard of it being openly acknowledged.
You think a Sprat
翻
could own
訳機
Edgewater?
さん、ハーゲンっていう
Oh,
名前を言えない。
Imagine one wearing Mr. Thompson's little
言える
hat.
じゃん。
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules.
ハゲ。団体だと言えない。
言えるのに言わない。わら。
ガンナだな。
Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
誰もスプラットの見分けなんてつかない。ビザンチウムにプラスブラッドマニアの人なら見分けつくか。
Shit, someone could have eaten my boss. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters. Yes. And
つ
no.
まりそうだし、そうじゃ
Again,
ない。
that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of
ハ
trouble.
ーゲンの考え
And
だ
I
け
don't
ど、
want any trouble in my place. Thirsty people come and go from all over the
曖
colony.
昧に話しておけば
Mostly on the
面
way
倒
to
ごとに
somewhere
巻き
better.
込まれない。
Some are well connected, and not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well stocked with the
やっ
essentials,
ぱりさ、
by which I mean booze. Or maybe a sugar sprat pie?
企業に依存してない人たちは、なん
We're out
か
of those.
まともな感じがするね。まとめて売る。それ、重量が半分まで減った。
やはり金儲けこそ悪なのだ。過激派。
資本主義は悪だ。 この白いスプラット気になるよ。すごい目立つ。エレベーターがあるけど、エレベーターにいる国はバリアを解除しなきゃいけない。
Got it. Heads down.
真っ白いスプラットが干されてる。別に珍しくはない。
CCBB さんが 2300PT ニコニ広告しました。
CCB、りゅうちゃん、広告ありがとう。
広告貢献に CCBB さんが 700PT ニコニ広告しました。
CCBB ちゃん、メガホンもありがとう。登れるかな？ダメそう。滑る。トラットの頭だけ刺してある。威嚇か何か。洗脳装置で遊んでいたら仲間が全滅してしまった。
相変わらずすごい銃だ。わら。
音が面白い。どんどん音が高くなっていく。最終的に聞き取れないレベルになる。ガバガバエースだった。ガバガバヘイ。
ゲスト親衛太平さんが 1700PT ニコニ広告しました。
群馬77。親衛隊ちゃん、広告ありがとう。親衛隊ちゃん、メガホンもありがとう。
ゲスト親衛太平さんが 2300PT ニコニ広告しました。
相手もなかなかのスナイパーだった。痛い。 行動タイプ。防御優先。中距離で戦ってね。遠距離。
Nice one, Captain!
Berserker バーサーカーは倒れたかな。
This will be over quickly.
バレて。
仮図、舞さんが 1100PT ニコに広告しました。月締め広告開放。
カリズマイちゃん、広告ありがとう。音が鳴らない。
仮図、舞さんが 1400PT ニコに広告しました。
攻撃ボタンは便利。特殊攻撃ボタン。勝ったぜ。やったぜ。カリズマイちゃん、メガホンもありがとう。バーサーカー。フロストサウルス、ソルジャー。何それ。現れる前に死体が出てくるなんて。ここで激しい戦いがあったんだ。あったんだな。寄生虫に似てるけど違うね。知らない虫がいる。ロストサービス。フロストサウルス。強力な建設攻撃を与えて例外ダメージ与え。
quite enough of you!
消えた。
I've seen more than enough marauders to last a lifetime.
I got your back, Captain. Ain't a single mantisaur gonna sneak up on us.
頼りになる。最初の目的地だ。
ヒデムシさんが 1100PT ニコに広告しました。メガホンはコメント入れられないのな。
デモシちゃん、広告ありがとう。
ヒデムシさんが 1400PT ニコに広告しました。
コメントビューアーに反映されないから。うっかりするとすぐ見逃しちゃう。イエデムシちゃん、広告、メガホン、ありがとう。
Initiating ocular measurement.
さっき拾った眼球がここで役に立つ。網膜認証。
Measurement
せっ
complete.
かくだから、ダン
Ocular
ディの女を見
identification
せよう。
failed. Access denied.
ダメだった。
The Office of Creative Incubation is currently
Access
experiencing
denied.
a lockdown event. Initiate
さっき拾ったパンツ見せ
measurement
る。
complete. Ocular identification
眼中。
complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly.
どうして
Access
眼球
granted.
がパンツになるの？
Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
翻訳機さん、おかしいでしょ。
拾ったパンツって言いたかっただけ。わら。
思春期だな。骨みたいなのが気になる。行ってみよう。巨大生物の化石。これだ。
Is that a fossilized giant pterosaur? Magnificent.
兄弟、来てよ。素晴らしいですね。今一等航海士で出てきたよ。ボヌバダ、四川省。バービー、自転をもっと帰り、楽しみだね。巨大なペテロ、例の化石。
I'm telling you, this isn't the rock. We need to turn back.
This is the spot. Now keep your eyes peeled. The dead drop is at the foot of the alpaca, he said. And this is the alpaca.
アルパカの足元。
What was that?
It's a llama we're after, sir, not an alpaca. And this is neither.
Llama, alpaca, same thing.
Llama.
They aren't the same at all, sir. Believe it or not.
雑だな。
Enough! We've got company. Out with it then?
ラマとアルパカは違うよ。あんた
I'm
は
the captain
墜
of
落
that
した船
crashed
の生
vessel,
存者
to be
か。
perfectly accurate.
Why start now?
What was that, first mate?
Just talking to myself again, sir.
We're on the hunt for a package. It's supposed to be at the foot of this handsome-looking alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama?
仲が悪いのがもうよくわかる。レックス、二等公開時が
This
7としか言ってないの。面白い。
llama-shaped rock. But the goods aren't here. Must have been stolen.
Mister, I don't mean to tell you your business, but this here's a fossilized monster skeleton. Just about the coolest one I ever seen, too.
Obviously not an expert on geology, paleontology, or Earth species.
だて、チャー
Or
ハンは
much
ない。
else.
This is not a rock shaped like a llama. This is a fossil shaped like a fossil. Captain.
Could it be the fossil of a llama?
このような形状の化
I
石です。
highly doubt that. Can you believe this guy? Thank you.
これはどう見ても化石だな。
I do the talking around here. This is the right spot. I know it in my gut. But there's no package, and now my crew is insubordinate.
船長がどうしようもなく話を聞かないっていうのがよ
My
くわ
crew
か
and
る。
I are in the parcel delivery trade. Our client is waiting on a delivery of special medicine, and this asteroid is the handoff point.
スペシャルエディショ
He
ン。
means drugs. It's a specialty cocktail of adrenatime, pep pills, and dervish mist that our client takes to get out of bed every morning.
飲んだらすごいハイになりそう。
Oh, it's deadly stuff, all right. But our client built up a tolerance over the years, and now nothing less will do. My hands are tied. Only problem is the damn parcel isn't where it's supposed to be. Whoever heard of a llama-shaped rock anyway? I mean, what are the odds? That won't be necessary.
手を貸して
I
や
have
ってもいい
everything
ぞ。
under control.
Could have fooled me.
First mate, this is a llama, and that's an order. Now find me that package. It's around here
か
somewhere.
たくな。
Hey, hear me out. You and I both know this isn't a llama.
This is not llama.
What's not to know? It's got 4 legs and a silly-looking neck. I read all about llamas in a book about Earth animals. I guess our client must have read the same book.
雨のことはすべて
If
学
you
んだ。
backtrack and take the right-hand fork, I could have sworn I saw the rock there already. Captain wouldn't let us stop because the beak wasn't sharp enough to be a
引
llama.
き返して右手の道に入っていれば。
渡来牧場さんが 1700PT ニコニ広告しました。渡来牧場さんが
鳥飼牧場
1000PT
ちゃん
ニコニ広告しまし
あり
た。
がとう。
He won't even let us turn around because he's dug his heels into this fossil story. His pride is all tangled up in it.
プライドで
We're
かたく
not
なに
getting
なって
off
る。
Gorgon without that package. If you can find the llama and the goods, you can have my
渡
cut
来
of the
牧
tape.
場ちゃん
I
メガ
don't
ホンも
care.
ありがと
I
う。
just want out of here.
あれがないとゴルゴンから出られないって言うし。 それは
Alpacas are
そうと
cowards.
ラマとアルパカの違いってなんだ。
Never trust
他に
an
は
alpaca. They're small, they're mean, and they'll stab you in the back first chance they get.
アルパカを信じてはいけない。
You're telling me.
月を見てたら
We'd
背
be
後か
having
ら
a
襲
very
ってくる。
different conversation if this were an alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama!
Don't let me down. That llama is my ticket out of here.
ケーキ、ラマ、定期的に黙っている人。スペクトラム社。
Llama?
大人気だな。
Llama! Llama? 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 Llama?
ママとしか言わない二頭図。
Carry on. Hey,
アロマ以外の言葉喋った。
llama? Llama? Llama?
玉以外の言葉も喋れる。
Llama? Llama? Llama?
後悔したけど会計士になりたかった。
Llama!
Where are we headed?
Llama?
Move along, I say. We're conducting business.
You want to know how I'm doing? I've been hunting down a petrified llama all day. That's how I'm doing. I
ラ
don't
クエル、
even know
ジャンも
anymore.
苦労するね。
We spent so long arguing about what is or isn't a llama that it's all a blur. Captain Babbage has a lot of strange contacts in the parcel delivery business. One of them must have a thing for llamas. I'm counting on you. Don't let me down.
何か見つけたら教えてあげれば。
Llama! Llama?
近くで銃が鳴ってもびくともしない。背しか頭にないんだ。こっちの方にも気になる地形は。ここから北に入った方。これはバケットホイールエクスカベーターの先端パーツだ。何かあるね。放置された鉱山。
Anyone else feel like the walls are almost leaning in?
Did the temperature just drop, or is it my imagination?
イマジネーション。略奪者とフロストサウルスなし。クエストの目的地とは違うけど、こっちで遊ぼう。
I'll take your confession now.
バッシュ。
Everyone all right?
攻撃力より耐久力に優れてる相手には洗脳装置の機器が今一つ。
in prison.
Wow! Great work!
よしよし。バージルの研究場所。
Looks to be someone was doing some research down here.
カブト割り、は、強そう。
A lonesome place.
幻影剣。24時間のうち3時間だけ以上が観測される。駆除のエース。アーチボルド。常夜灯。これクエストアイテムなんだ。この人がアーチボルト。裏面にちゃんと書いてある。アルファ金融。キング。今拾った常夜灯っていうのは何？ああ、これだ。装備すると照らしてくれるのか？全然照らしてくれない。でも知覚と技術、スキルが上がる。ハッキングの方がいいかな。
What horrors might we now be approaching?
アプローチアングル。クイーン、やっぱり痛め。 通のアイスクリームよりも強い。普通のアイスクリーン知らないんだけど。普通のクイーンより先に女学院に会ってしまう。
Peace in death.
洗脳が強すぎた。事故現場。輸送中のトロッコが脱線して落下。二次被害、転倒、やる気の低下。洗脳装置だけで女学院倒してしまった。クイーンを倒してしまった。ちょっと申し訳ないね。
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
女王様洗脳とかいやらしい。
発想が翻訳、喫茶。略奪者とマンティサウルスが派手に戦ってる。
I figured the mines were
こ
gonna
れ
be
も
trouble.
音声記録。
Didn't think they'd be crawling with mants.
ラッキーナン
Must
バ
have
ー。
gotten out of HIA a while ago. They've been busy here. Something about the tunnels here gets under your skin and into the worst parts of your head. Makes you feel
何かが気に
not
障る。
yourself. In case I don't make it out of here. Marauders must have followed me from OCI. Time to make tracks while the mats are busy. I'm shedding some extra weight. It's yours if you find it, whoever you are. You need it more than I do now.
かっこいいこと言う。何か刺さってるじゃん。この中もなんか螺旋戻れるみたいなのがいて。螺旋のドリル。 とりあえず講座はこれだけかな。まだいた。
I've had quite enough of you! That was done for.
いいぞいいぞ。
Well done. We're still alive.
鉱山探索を完了。別のミッションでまた来ることになるかも。まあその時はその時。略奪者がいるけど。今日はここに侵入して終わりにしようかな。なんてことだ。日付が変わっている。
なんてことだ。なんてことだ。
ワープ、メシキ。不気味だな。セントリーサーベルを持っている。ハスの葉っぱが浮いてる。多分明日だよね。スペーサーズチョイス。反応がいっぱい。まあ今日はこれで終わりにしておきましょう。最近夜空かしすぎてるし。それじゃあね。
お疲れ様でした。
今日は来てくれてありがとう。
お疲れ様でした。
みんなもお疲れ様。明日はクラフトピアマルチだよ。来てくれたら嬉しいです。じゃあまたね。バイバイ、おやすみ。いい夢見ろよーん。